Hey guys, it's Carrie here, and I'm back with another video. We're back with an animation student vlog. I'm back in school, guys. I'm gonna be getting my bachelor's in animation, and this is the first day. It's quite nerve-wracking, especially since I took a year or two gap year to try self-learning, and now I'm back, and this whole program is in 3D. So that means more Maya, ZBrush, Substance Painter. I think I'm saying that wrong. Substance Painter. So a lot of new software that I'm not super familiar with. And as always, as tradition, I like making a whole dedicated vlog for the first day, especially since it's a lot of feeling and I get a chance to capture that. And this time I'm at university. So for those of you guys that are outside of the United States, it's a little bit different from community college. It's actually a higher level, and the great thing is that this continues from my community college animation program. So I have a lot of the same professors, which is amazing, at least for my program specific majors, and I didn't miss too much. Well, I did, but in terms of the technical part of setting things up at the university level for me to get my degree, it went smoothly, and that means there's a lot of stuff for me to catch up on, and that's where our sponsor Skillshare comes in, especially since I need to work on my time management. Lately, I've been struggling to focus and keeping up with deadlines in general as a full-time student and content creator, and Skillshare has just the right learning path to help me. Skillshare is the largest online learning platform for creatives. They offer thousands of classes led by industry experts in film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and so much more. It's the perfect platform to take your career, skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. One thing that I really love about Skillshare is their learning path. These are curated, sequential class collections designed to help you master a specific skill. It's a unique way to help you stay focused and see real progress. There are so many amazing categories on Skillshare that I know you will all love, from film and illustration to animation, design, and even entrepreneurship. There's something for everyone. Personally, I've been diving into Thomas Frank and Ali Abdaal's courses on productivity. I've been bouncing between their courses, but I found Ali Abdaal's approach to be more understanding for me at this time, and fall is the perfect time to dive into learning soft skills outside of the classroom. First 500 people to use my link in the description or this QR code up on the screen will receive 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So don't miss out. Get started today, and having extra online learning resources outside of class goes a long way into helping you get ahead and grasp better understanding on subject matters. Thanks so much again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And guys, going back to school at 24 does feel a little bit weird. I know it's not as bad as going back to school at a much later age, but for me, it is, since at the university level, there's not as much people that, took a gap year to work or were working full-time. I'm normally surrounded by students that went to school straight out of university, and they live on campus since this university does have dorms. And also in my major classes, there's not that many people too. There's only a couple of people I can count on my hands, and at my non-major specific classes there's a ton of people. So it was a big change. I didn't get a chance to show it off in this video. I think for my vlogs I'm just gonna focus on my major specific classes since I find those more interesting. And for those of you guys that are outside of the United States or maybe are new to this, my major specific classes are the super fun classes where I get to 3D model, work on animation, and my non-major specifics are courses that are outside of art and creativity. They're still creative, but a lot of them are essay driven, and I don't want to delve too much into it since it's still the first week. But yeah, I'm still figuring out my way. I do feel a little bit nervous. I wonder if it was a good idea to take a break, but I'm glad I did, because this program didn't exist right after I would have finished my associates in science for my animation. I already do have an associate's. I know this is super confusing. I have an associate's in arts, which is a general degree, and then the previous program I was taking at community college was an associate's in science. I have to make a whole different video explaining that. That was the previous not studio vlogs, I'm sorry, animation student vlogs about that. I just have a lot of brain fart. There's a lot to do, and I've been filming a lot, and I can't wait to show you guys all I've been learning. I made a lot of progress. I showed a couple pictures in my community tab. Sadly, today we're not going to be modeling. We're going to be preparing to model. So I'm learning that's super important as a 3D artist compared to a 2D artist. And I did record some clips during that day of how I'm feeling, and I thought that would be a great insight. So let's slowly roll into that. Alright, hey guys, we just finished our first day of class, and I wanted to show you guys my fit. Let me see. Oh, can you guys see me up here? Oh no, I'm not even sure if I'm in frame. So let's see. Let's have it track me. Yeah, this is my fit. I wanted to show you guys my fit. I got this dress. Everything's from Rahway. I got this dress from Rahway. This jacket's from Rahway. These shoes are from Rahway. They're really cute, but I think I should have got them in a bigger size because they're getting very uncomfortable. So I think just having a bigger size would be a lot better. I love the back of the heels and stuff. And yeah. Alright, and this is how my backpack looks. Let me step out. How the full fit looks like. Oh no, I'm not. It's so tricky me. Right, now let's see the fit with the backpack. I like this so much, guys, but it's super hot, so I'm gonna take off the jacket. Guys, the first day is done. I'm feeling quite nervous because this whole program is gonna be in 3D, and that's super nerve-wracking to me, especially if you know my history with 3D. My first 3D modeling class, I failed. I didn't do so well in, and that's where I stopped my previous program at community college. So compared to everyone in my current program, they already finished that 2-year program at the community college level. I didn't. I took some of those introductory courses, and so it's really terrifying for me, but also exciting. I'm really thankful that I have a really cool professor. She's really amazing. I love her work, as well as I'm really thankful that she's also familiar with my content. She's familiar with my student vlogs, which makes the whole process of this much easier. She actually joined the program at my community college, I think a couple months after I left the school. So she found my videos from researching at that college, which I thought was really cool. So but I'm still super nervous. The whole program is in 3D, but at the same time I'm really excited about stepping out of my comfort zone, challenging myself. And for our capstone projects, we have the option of doing either a game or an animation, so we can join either one of those teams depending on how many pitches that we get this year. So the good thing as well is that this Friday we get to see how the seniors are doing in their pitches, so we can kind of get an idea on how we'll be doing. So I'm excited to happy to be able to see that. And we have our first assignment this week. Our professor actually moved it back to a little bit later, but she does recommend us doing it super early. It's a character turnaround. At first I was really excited to try this myself and sketch on my character so that way I can model it, but she recommends that we use an existing character, especially for someone like me that has limited knowledge in 3D. She recommends finding an existing character turnaround so that I can model. So I'm thinking about doing Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball, since I think that's the much simpler character that I can think of to do. That's super intimidating. And once I get comfortable with that and I finish that assignment in the next couple of weeks, then I want to start doing some concept art for my OC, and so that way I can have a 3D version of her. So that means I have to draw a 3D, a character turnaround sheet. I have to draw her in the front, the side, and yeah, I got excited to get to that part, but first I need to practice. I'm going to practice a much simpler character. My professor recommends that I add a prop to Gumball since he's a super simple. She thinks I'm going to finish this very quickly. I think that's very flattering. She's overestimating my skills. We'll see. I'm still gonna try it out since I do want to push myself to get out of my comfort zone. So oh man, there's so much that I want to save of my first day, but I have a couple of online classes I have to do, and as well as I'm starving, there's a couple of things that I gotta pick up. And since today's the first day, my university is actually having a couple of events for new students, which I'm excited to attend. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just not sure if I should go home and then come back. But yeah, I kind of want to draw and stuff, but this heat is like getting to me. I'm really happy that I wore a very breathable dress because I'm like melting in here. So I also kind of want to go to the library. Oh man, my ADHD brain's like going everywhere. So I actually did not end up going to any school events. My school is super big. There end up being a lot of people, and also not everything is super close to each other in the major cities. So I kind of just chilled and had lunch. And also I did pick up some free stuff that they were having for transfer students. One of them was a guide, which was super helpful, and they gave us the bag and then this like thermos, I believe. I like the colors, and has the school colors on it, which was nice. And the whole day I was just rocking my Samsung Tab S7 tablet, and I got myself some new accessories for it, and this cute case has a notebook and new wireless keyboard and mouse. And I prefer bringing this on days where I don't take my major classes, but since this was the first day, I didn't want to bring my laptop, so I just brought that, and it was super convenient. I really like using this setup with Samsung DeX since it allows me to have a desktop-like experience, and it feels much more comfortable since I use a Windows PC. I was able to log in and like check on my online classes because I am taking some online classes as well this semester, which I low-key regret, but at the same time I needed to take the extra credits because I want to graduate in time. I already feel like I'm starting school, well, at least trying to finish my bachelors a little bit late. I don't want to take like 3 to 4 or 5 years. I'm hoping to finish this a little bit sooner, in less than 2 years hopefully. We'll see how that goes. So I'm a full-time student now, baby. So yeah, I was trying to catch up. And the rest of the day I kind of tried to explore campus a little bit since the weather wasn't too bad. At least it was sunny, you know. This is Florida, by the way, and it's so humid, completely different from Georgia. I miss Georgia weather, but Georgia doesn't have the type of opportunities like this at the public university level. I was looking so hard in Georgia, guys, for animation schools that I could afford. The only thing that they have was Savannah, and Savannah is a private art school, and it was so expensive and also far as well. So I'm like, no. And I did find a couple of courses at some of Georgia's public university level. They do have a program at Kennesaw State University in Georgia, but I couldn't find any information about that. And Atlanta per se, the Atlanta metropolitan area is really wide, so Kennesaw State University was like too far away from me as well, and they didn't have an easy process to get into the program compared to this. So yeah, I'm back in my home state, y'all. And yeah, so that whole process, I actually want to make a video about that. I did make a list of schools, like I said, public Georgia universities besides Kennesaw State. There was some community college level. I went to the schools, but they didn't really have animation specific program. It was just mostly a general digital media degree. This one, even though it does have like a generic name, this program is fully focused in 3D and animation, and I can't wait to show you guys. I think I'll leave a little preview towards the end for the upcoming vlogs and to tease you guys. I'm having a lot of fun